enjoy using the rhythm of Joy.
Actually, it's going to be interesting, right? Because if the Joy really wants to fight against the Eve, real-world manipulation, and then the Paquito comes in, it will be a boxing ring.
That's it.
Called it.
That's it.
We called it. And yes, the boxing ring. That's true.
Yeah. That was the joke, but it was for. I mean, we called the Esme. It's like, what else would they pick right now, right?
The Warrior can be Roamer too.
Yeah.
Soul Flex.
And if they really want total snowball, they can put the Joy in the jungle, the Esme in the XP lane, and then Jawhead gold lane.
But yeah, they need to secure the Franco first.
I'm just doing it right now too, like get a reaction out of it.
I'm letting it slide. It's
Just ignore Renmar, please.
Hey, don't ignore me.
No,
Don't ignore me. This is for the Jawhead ones out there. It's for the real ones.
No, the real thing is, listen if Remar says anything nice about someone.
Oh yeah.
Only listen for that. And
means
if
something
Jawhead got picked by both of the team right now, I'm gonna add a dozen of donut for you.
Please pick the Jawhead. No, but okay. Realistically, I don't think that he will really show up at all. I'm just doing it for the jokes, guys.
Who's gonna get bursted down? Angela, respect. Sure, go ahead. At this point, ban out the marksman, because it will be interesting if you would use the Paquito in the gold lane. You know.
What if Esmeralda on jungler?
I thought about that as well. But really? Yeah. But wouldn't it be hard for her to retribution?
With season
why would we be hard? Just all in retry.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You can be combo by maybe Diggy.
Yeah. They want a snowball because they built 3 magic damage dealers. The rest of their lineup needs to be physical, or just a bunch of radiant armors on the side of BTR.
Radiant.
We'll shut them down already. So they need physical damage. Good read here by RRQ to take out the Melissa. And BTR, I wonder if they're considering... Okay, you mentioned gold lane Paquito. I'd be okay with it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not the... We've seen it before in the past, but then that means their mid laner probably will be marksman or an assassin. If that's going to be the case. But gold lane Paquito hurts. The burst damage is insane.
I'm still thinking this might be a Paquito in the jungle. Still thinking about that. And RRQ, honestly, if they want more physical damage, one of the craziest one is going to be Beatrix, especially if the Paquito is in the jungle, making it so that technically you can have a good time of positioning.
Yep.
Compared to going up against assassins, I mean.
If that's the case, BTR might even consider a Harith in the gold lane. Pair it up with the Eve, and then you already get burst physical out of your Paquito. They won't have the marksman though, but at least technically basic attacking for the base turret comes from the Harith.
So if Eve uses the ult and Harith uses the ult, it's real force manipulation.
Real force.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Right? Real force manipulation.
I like it.
It's like a Star Wars thing.
Yeah, it's like a Star Wars.
Yeah. It's like a Jedi. But we gonna see, because Harith, if like RRQ have Esmeralda, so Esmeralda gonna absorb a lot of shield.
Yeah. That's why BTR, maybe they went into the second phase thinking about the Harith, but then the Esmeralda now is just like, do we really want to? We can just end up picking Brody, just something to stun the Joy for a bit. Yeah.
If Esmeralda going to the jungle, I think Leslie is a good option too for RRQ, because the range is so far away.
Yeah. That's true. But then right now with having the Paquito jungle, they might end up having a divier composition. So if that's the case, then they need someone with a sure stun. I know Leslie has that knockback, but it's not like the most dependable thing in the world.
Because Paquito just recovery and then just go for it.
He has so many dashes that he can just chain together if he does the combo properly.
Okay, Bane.
Okay, Bane jungle. XP Paquito? That means RRQ can flex it. They can turn things around. They send the Esme into the XP lane to win that matchup, and then the Joy can either go jungle. Oh no, but Joy jungle against even Bane is... You can't depend on her to retry. She'll have a super hard time retrying.
No, I feel like just same players use that hero, just swap lanes.
Yeah,
just swap lanes. EXP and gold don't matter.
So Banana is playing on the gold lane, you mean?
Yeah.
It can be.
Just change. Oh, I like it.
Just mirror it. It's like, okay, wherever you're going,
Okay, Grok.
Yeah, I get it. So Grok Nova, so...
No, I'm just thinking, if the Grok is there, if Xin is using the Grok, then is it a jungle, Joey? I'm hoping this is just a Grok roam.
Okay.
Ah, Granger.
Okay, Granger. 100% win rate. One-time pick, but still 100% win rate.
Still, Esme Gold, Joy EXP lane, Nova mid, Grok roam, and jungler Versic using the Granger.
I like it. So it's just gonna be another mark.
What do you like?
Well, if they took out the YSS, I would have really liked it.
So you like RRQ's draft?
I like RRQ, how it's looking like right now. But in terms of the
Merc
team
was looking
fighting
bad.
identity, BTR looks really good.
Dude,
I
Depends on the last heroes,
don't
I think.
compliment both.
I wonder if they'll consider Kimmy.
Kimmy.
Oh, Kimmy would actually be pretty nice here.
Yeah.
Because they have Franco to cover it?
Yeah. And Franco to cover the Eve, real manipulation, you set things up for the Kimmy. But they might just go traditional physical damage marksman. Still safe.
What, a Beatrix?
Brody.
Brody?
They have good wave clear already.
Oh, what?
So it is a Paquito goalie.
Yeah, Paquito Gold. Okay, okay.
Wait. Hold on.
We'll see the switches.
Or Bane gold lane. Bane gold lane makes more sense.
It's supposed to be Bane Gold lane because Paquita gonna facing a hard time. Facing against Esmeralda, so Bane Gold lane, Paquito EXP lane. Wow, it's so complicated, man.
1-3-1 for both teams. You know what? I honestly love 1-3-1 lineups. Rema, how are you feeling?
I'm weirdly feeling BTR here.
For me, it's really 50-50.
Yeah, it's
Honestly.
super 50.
Yeah, no,
leaning a little bit more towards BTR, but
He said BTR, RRQ will probably win. Mirko, what do you think?
We'll tell you in just a bit. That was Rush Hour 2, directed by Brett Ratner, 2001. Welcome back. Miracle, Leo, at your service. So what do you think?
It's 50-50. I honestly think with these 1-3-1 compositions, it comes down to the mid trio mostly, and it's the battle between the mid trio at this point. Novaria early game will struggle a bit more, so that's what I'll say. I think early game, it should go to Bigetron Alpha.
What I'm going off of is the fact that if it's the 1-3-1, RRQ seems to be the master of it. They introduced it here in SPS, and again, you only have to look at Versic's Granger to really get the full picture. It's 100% win rate, given the very small sample size of 1. But again, you're pushing the boundaries here. You're breaking limits, folks. Before the action breaks out real quick, a reminder that there's very few tickets left for our challenge finals. We're going to land in Jakarta. We hope to see you there. And in case you want to try, how about a raffle real quick? Versic, put down a 5th.
Wait, good damage here. Sorizo pops in the sprint. He wants to go for the invade here. Versic with Retribution. First blood down below. And it's a kill onto Versic. He needs farm. But Sorizo, I think he's happy with that trade. No problem whatsoever. If Vin loses his life, this can be bad for Bigetron Alpha. Early on with a great start already to the game.
How did that happen? Well, what happened in the...
Kill.
Go there, Vin! Oh, with the hook. Hey, that hook could have gone either way, right? If he hooked, then he got killed. Anyways, Sakin on the Bane. All right, wait.
Buff.
Superkin. Oh, Versic is down. He needs the XP. He's down bad. All right, Superkin's out. All right, this gives us time to real quick talk about what's going on. That is an Assassin Emblem Bane with Impure Rage. Interesting. Yeah, no, that's Impure Rage. And Weapon Master.
That's a very interesting build here. Let's see how it works out. The reason he was able to win. I gotta take a look at that weapon.
Rupture.
Master and Rupture. All right, we're gonna see a full damage Bane here in the gold lane for Sakin.
That rhymes.
It does.
All right, there's the turtle pull by Ken. It's just Banana versus the world. 4v1, he understands the situation. This is going to be a clean take for BTR.
Not a good matchup here. The Joy versus the Paquito. Sorizo might actually just threaten a dive here at this point. 2 chapped and it's over. Banana trying to survive now, dodging away. One shot, Banana gets out. Good play, but he will lose out on the whole XP minion there. And Sorizo's gonna shove this wave. He's gonna lose much more, Leo.
Yep, and the fact is, RRQ understand that things are going too fast for them to catch up. This is a huge gold lead, 1,000 in under 3 minutes. Not even being able to sniff the turtle at 2 minutes. So it's very difficult. So RRQ right now are on recovery mode. They understand that the early game did not go their way. I was just saying, man, Banana.
Yeah, Banana's not going to have a good... Oh, good dodge, Thorn Rose. Just almost, man. I think that would have hit anyways if he didn't use the Thorn Rose because of the Astral Echo. Bigger hitbox.
Yep. Put up the ult. So yeah, no, I think they understand what they want to do, but Bigetron's not allowing them to set it up, right? Who now has about a 1,600 gold lead. This is so hard for RRQ's lineup, especially if you're a Granger, if you're a marksman jungle. We've seen it work. We've seen Yusun Shin be successful, again, in the hands of Versik. But this time around, it looks like his luck has run out. It looks like Bigetron have found a way to checkmate him. And off of the back of so much dive, so much frontline firepower, I'm wondering what's going to be the next step for RRQ.
Ooh, a little bit of a mistake as well. The Astral Meteor was meant to leash, but Clay unfortunately just stole it away from Versik there. So farm already a concern now for the Granger.
It's
the thing about the it's compromised. And the thing about the Granger, Leo, is you need that early to mid. Bloody Hunt down below, sucking little damage. Sin still able to survive for a bit, but Moreno comes down. A good flicker out. Wow, dodging away from the shot. It's a good distraction as the turtle spawns up, and RRQ should have more pressure to play with.
Yep, very few heroes and players would have gotten away with going in so deep against 3 members of a team that's way ahead of you in the early. So yeah, Sin is happy to spend that flicker. Now, this is a 50-50 turtle. Banana popping the rhythm and beats.
On the Super Ken, Chipuy still has the wild charge. There you go, uses it, but it's going to be hooked down below. Meanwhile, in the back, Chorizo jumps in. Let's see the Retry battle. Super Ken wins it out. Versik just a bit late to the party as Banana pops the Vengeance, but Bigetron Alpha, they take the win, they back away.
He's holding on to that retribution like a lifeline. He knows that if he spent too early, he might as well have lost the Retry battle, given that he is down almost 2 levels. And he's now just going to save it to actually speed up his purple take. So this is a Versik understanding the situation. He knows that he's losing the battle in the early game against Super Ken. So yeah, I'm looking for a pickoff here, maybe 2, to help him catch up. So this is going to be par for the course here for this Granger. He wants to catch up. Oh, Super Ken sandwiched by 4.
This is dangerous. Chipuy didn't have the wild charge. Could have been a great pick for RRQ. But what's good for RRQ is the fact that Versik actually has caught up. He's back to level 8, same as Super Ken. And this 1 level lead, as long as he keeps this, mid-game's going to be alright. He can still look for that power spike.
Yep, Banana here just picked up his Genius Wand. No one's going to stop Vin from recalling, but he keeps the position here. Interesting to note. Check it out, folks. This Franco currently has a pair of pants, and he can go anywhere from here. Early Dom, Sakin here, early C Halberd. Oh, he really wants to mess up Xin here. And of course, Chipuy. But yeah, wait. Oh, could see a play. Where's it going?
Doesn't know this is happening, but Banana goes in way too early, I feel.
Yep, that was a telegraph.
Gives it away.
That was telegraph. Yeah, Chorizo understood. There were shenanigans.
And it clears out the wave. There's no dive attempt as well. RRQ, yeah, they... Again, that was just, I think, a missed mechanic. They could have at least gone a kill there if it wasn't for the early initiation for Banana. Bigetron Alpha ends up just winning out in the trade.
Yep, there are 2 theories I have. Is number 1, maybe some of them got impatient. Some of them may have pulled the trigger too soon and said, you know what, let's go. Oh, wait, speaking of...
Vengeance popped. Super Vin only burning through the Bloody Hunt. That's a good trade, especially considering RRQ. They've sent 2 of their members up top, despite the turtle down below.
And so this is going to be fine, I think, unless...
He cleared us out. Wild charge place, but it seems like, again, just a little bit of miscommunication from the team here. RQ, they want to get the turret, they wanted the kill, but they spent so much time, too much time on that top side, and they're going to lose out a lot of pressure here in the mid lane. Super Ken's on it now. Banana just gets slain under the turret with a single puncture. Thorn Rose comes in. Good flicker out from Zin. A good hook as well from Super Vin as he soaks up the Rhapsody. That's Sonata coming down. But it's only on to the frontliners, no biggie.
All right, so there we saw, but what a teaser of what RRQ's win might look like, right? They want to be able to peel, but wait, first to get the back!
Oh, Super Ken finds the kill. No puncture resets here. Zin dealing the damage, but Super Vin coming in with a Bloody Hunt. Chipuy unable to find the wild charge, gets the power of nature, down flickers forward. Oh, Ken! He dodged away from the wild charge flicker! What in the world was that?
Super Ken just went Super Saiyan, Ultra Instincts from the blind Phantom Execution Orange Steel to a point-blank flicker wild charge dodge.
What?
Let's see that again.
Get
Here
a
you'll
juicy
see Super
slow-mo.
Ken. Oh.
No way! Oh, good replay. Shout out Vince.
Amazing.
Oh,
Alex too. Alex too.
Oh my goodness.
Our prod team here at SBS.
That is disgusting.
PBSG. Interestingly enough, Bigetron Alpha did not let up. After that amazing showcase of mechanics and game sense, they continue to barrel on forward here, approaching 5,000 at 8 minutes and 30 seconds, 2-7. One turret taken down by RRQ, that's all they got. Given their potential, their propensity for a snowball, BTR just denied all of that.
I'm sorry, man. I want to see that replay. It's replaying in my head. Just, my God.
You have to ask, what was Super Ken looking at and thinking in that kind of situation, right? To have seen that flicker wild charge coming.
Oh, I guess everyone's just everyone can do it now. It's the supers just flickering out, dodging away wild charges, and meanwhile the rest of the team
was just lording.
Oh my
God! Is that a super prerequisite? Oh wait, there's a pull in.
They just really hate Grok. I think that's the idea here. That's a big knockout. Oh, flicker, real world manipulation. Banana forced out, and Bigetron Alpha. They've just forced a lot of resources. Clay had to flicker there.
Yep. They actually win out in that case, right? If you're ahead and you force your opponents to respond in a certain way, you're winning the resource game. And we haven't even talked about how free this game has been for Sakin, right? This is as good as it gets for a damage bane. If I was Sakin here, approaching 2K ahead of my lane rival in Sin, I would just push a lane and say, you know, this is mine. We're going in. Y'all take it. And just the same as RRQ, you have to wonder, how do we respond? Chipo has been missing a lot of his ults. Where do we find the lockdown? We need to stop them.
I don't know how they'll find it here, but they're doing quite well with their high ground defense. Zin actually down below, doing really well as well, just putting some pressure down, and he knows that the Paquito cannot threaten a kill in a 1v1 duel, so he's just clearing out the waves for free.
Yep. And this is a different build for Sin. He's building a hybrid this time around, and now he's spotted Cerezo and Sakin on him, 2v1, but Sakin changes his priorities. Of course, we take turrets first, and they're sinking top and mid.
All right, Vin with the conceal, looking for the Iron Hook. Cheap wait. Oh, wow! That bounce damage onto Fairstick. Oh, onto Banana! This is why Bane is so good in the sieges.
Crab Claw Cannon, man. The C3. All right, great defense by RRQ. Say what you will about the damage presented by BTR, who are approaching 9K ahead in 11 minutes. RRQ understand how to defend from a siege here, and there's a pull. Ooh. No one home. Close call.
Nice dash away. Fairstick dodging forward with the Rhapsody as well. Chipui now just acting as that frontliner with the power of nature, creating a shield. Ooh, Vin almost threading the needle to get that pick off, but I think right now Bigetron Alpha need to just keep calm, go back, and play with the lower discipline. Because RRQ, if they get farmed up, this is dangerous for BTR.
Yeah, look at this, man. Sakin on top of damage leaderboards. Say what you will about the moves and grooves from Super Ken. And of course, the amazing use of space by Moreno. But no, Sakin has been ruining turrets, ruining waves. And now he's taking a purple buff away from Super Ken, and I think that's with consent. He's saying, you know what? Now it's on you, man. I've already done the wild charge dodge. Now it's your turn, Sakin. And this is how you do it.
See, this is more like Van.
Much better. All right, to be fair, in the previous game, he was doing Flicker Bloody Hunt more.
Yeah.
So that's why the hook didn't matter as much. It was used to zone. But this time around, man, more than 50%. That means half of your hooks are lethal. Oh, wait, Flicker while charging!
On Super Vin, Flicker's out. Oh, Fairstick barely gonna be caught. Oh, he's stuck in the immobility field. And Cerezo just takes him out of the dimension with a few knockout strikes on that juicy collector skin. BTR, the timing could not have been better for them and could not have been worse for RRQ. Jungler pickoff 0-3 in 1. Super Ken's taking it real personal. He wants to do what Fairstick did to him, game 2.
You thought it was off of Cheapway, right? Who'd have thought that you would engage like that when you're down 10K gold? But Bigetron Alpha punished. You don't do that to us. And now the bite down.
Oh, Zen very low. That's a puncture. No iron hook connecting here. Zen still able to survive with a flicker. Lord still marching down this mid lane. They're taking it really slow, managing the waves in a way where they're going to be able to give RRQ a little bit of a taste of what's to come.
Oh, slow siege. Super Vin gets popped. He doesn't have any mortality. Watch Sakin. He's just waiting for his deadly catch to come through. Oh, but not going to need it. Turret gets smashed in by the Lord. Mid inhibitor falls. There's a hook.
Iron hook, cheap boy. Oh, good wild charge to disengage, but the real world manipulation locks him down. Meanwhile, up top, Zin gonna be taken down here. Mega kill for Super Ken as he takes a solo 1v1 and wins it.
And they're not stopping, man, with just 3 defenders. Look at the trap clock cannon. Versik, his life flashed back before his very eyes. And now Sakin is on full finishing mode. He just needs his endless battle. Look, they're staying here. They're forcing the issue.
What is that damage? That's disgusting. Oh my god, no. That's not legal.
Not like this.
What is that damage? Alright, we'll see if Bigetron Alpha can actually end. 14,000 gold lead, by the way. They're doing a siege. Chorizo jumping forward. RWB on place down. Wild charge connecting onto one member only. Vin soaking up damage. Good falling star move, but it all comes down to the deadly catch. Now Super Ken in the back with a puncture. Phantom execution to disengage. Banana jumping in the midst of it all. Now onto Moreno, but he's still able to escape. A good kite back as Chorizo picks up a killing spree. Now it's Sakin and Chorizo.
Woo! All right, breathing, alive, struggling, surviving. One big wave, and in comes Chorizo. He's punching Versik, and now the base!
Bigetron Alpha moves forward to the next stage of the GSL brackets to face off against the winner of Voodoo Red Giants.
Group E
versus Team Flash
is getting real spicy. Yesterday was an all-sweep day, but the SPS on the last day of the challenge season showing us it's not over quite yet. And that's true, it's not over quite yet for our teams here is because there's 2